Do you know what, in true PJ style, I started this video around 3 minutes ago and I actually had it on camera mode. So yeah, great start of the morning. Serves me right for starting to do stuff at 7:50 in the morning. Actually, it was earlier than that. Clearly it was 3 minutes earlier. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you all about a car I ordered a couple of months ago that turned up last Monday. It is an Alpine A290. It did win Car of the Year 2025, and I thought to myself, wonder what all the fuss is about, because you know, electric cars have had a bad rap. Too heavy, range is rubbish, all the rest of these things. But this car won Car of the Year 2025, so I thought, you know, the finance options, the lease options on this car were really good. Obviously they want them on the road, they want people to be seen in them, and hopefully they're able to sell more cars. Maybe in the future they'll have cars with even better performance and higher battery output. But anyway, I'll just get off the road so I don't get run over, as the schools are people are starting to come around. Yeah, so I bought the GTS version. I could have had, so the options I got on it, I got the black car with the black wheels. I didn't get diamond cut alloys, because if anyone watches my videos, I'm really a stickler for wheel refurbs, and every single car I seem to get on the pitch needs a wheel refurb, and the last thing I needed was a car that needed diamond cut alloys doing on such a new car. So I went for the all black option, so as if if we did need to refurbish them, then it's not a big deal. The wheelman comes round and he can do it. So yeah, I bought a black car, black wheels, and here it is. So this is it, the Alpine, as they say, A290. This is, as I say, the GTS model, and it comes with the black snowflake alloys, I think they're called, which I don't seem to have curbed any as yet. So there we go. You get these lights. I can't really do it now because you step away from the car and the car locks and it unlocks. Don't know whether you saw that then, but the light's pretty cool with an X in the middle. Don't know if it's supposed to be pornographic, or it means Twitter, or something to do with Elon Musk. I doubt it with it being French, but who knows? You just never know. You get this in the bonnet, don't know why. Power fold mirrors. This car has lane keep assist and it has speed limit display, but with one touch of a button you can actually turn all that off. In Wales here where we live, we have 20-mile-an-hour zones, 30, 50, 60 and 70, so you can imagine the thing's pinging all the time. And yeah, luckily with one touch, well, two touches, you've got to press it twice, it does turn all those off and leaves you to your own devices. This is the higher kilowatt powered car. I think the figures are it does 0 to 60 in around 6.5 seconds, but it does feel much quicker than that. It is pretty old school. This car reminds me of the Toyota Yaris GR when it first came out in terms of handling. The handling on this car is pretty good. It's very pointy. It goes into all the corners as you want it to. Yeah, so as I say, the Toyota Yaris GR, when it came out, I got one. It was 0% finance, and they were a couple of grand down, and they were like $350 a month. I don't think Toyota were too sure really how that car was going to progress, and we all know, if you know those cars, we all know how that worked out. What an absolute masterpiece that was. But yeah, this car feels pretty old school. It doesn't feel like an electric car. Obviously it's got no engine, doesn't sound like it's got an engine in it. It does have a synthetic sound when you put it in sport mode, and you accelerate away. It does have a synthetic sound that does make it sound like it's got an engine, but it does make it sound more like it's some kind of aeroplane. Got the charging point here. I am going to get this car coated. One of the things I did notice with it was, I don't know whether it's the stance of the car, if anyone gets one, but I have had a couple of stone chips already on the front. I don't know if it's how it sprays up, how the car sits. It's making stones hit the bonnet. But if anyone does have one of these, I do suggest you get some PPF on the front, some paint protection, then some PPF. As you can see, it is quite aggressive, the car. It has flared wheel arches and these lines. Wouldn't like to have to paint these guys, so again, if you do have one of these cars, make sure you don't wrap it up, because it'd be a bugger to paint and re-put these lines in. Really difficult. But yeah, you've got the sills here which protrude out. As I say, the car keeps opening and closing every time I'm near it. It's got this French badge, so everyone knows you're driving a French car. Rear diffuser makes that noise when you lock it. It locked again. It's now unlocked. Yeah, as I say, it doesn't feel like an electric car. It wheel spins when you accelerate, which is the first electric car I've had that's done that. So it's feels a bit like old school 90s. Handling, as I say, is pinpoint accurate. I'm still getting used to it. I've done about 370 miles in it or so. That's funny, that keeps going off. 370 miles in it or so, and it's, I'm still getting used to it. Range says it'll do about 220. I'm not sure it does. It's a bit of a lie, especially if you're driving it. I reckon you're more likely getting 120 out of a charge on this. This car, the GTS, comes with the Napa. I think the GTS all comes with this lovely blue with white stitching Napa leather. This center console bit's quite cool. Sort of reminds me of the old Maseratis with the drive, neutral and reverse buttons. All touch screen. I'm on this side of the car because there's loads of cars around and I parked the car the wrong way. So yeah. Rear foot space isn't the best. Rear legroom isn't the best. Quite often the passenger and the driver do have to move their seats forward when people get in it, but yeah, I don't care because I'm normally the only one that's going to be in this. Do have this blue trim around the outside as well. Sorry, it's a bit dirty. As I say, I've been driving it, so it starts up quite cool. It's got the graphics on here. Yep. And obviously it's on TalkSport. Anyone that knows me sees my pictures will know how much I love TalkSport, and I listen to TalkSport as much as humanly possible. Got a wireless charging port here. Obviously you've got your Google Android, your Android or your iPhone player that you can attach to this. We'll switch the car on so it doesn't turn off. Headlines, all the rest of it. Go to home, and you've got your nav. Your nav also you can have about 3 or 4 different screens on this. So you just change this here. You can there you go. You can have it so that you've got your adapted cruise showing. Just some other one that looks like Snowdonia. You've got this one, but I personally have it on this one with the sat nav in the middle. I just prefer it. So I've done 319 miles. I thought I'd done a few more. This is your battery regen. You can set it to 1, 2 or 3 bars. I have it on 3. I don't know why it's not just on 3. It's the regeneration is not huge on these. It acts like a brake for anyone that knows electric cars, and it is quite handy because obviously it means you've not got your foot on the brake all the time. And after you've driven an electric car for a while, you can drive the car on the accelerator with 3 bars on. It slows down as and when you need to. So it's quite cool little button there. Everyone says, what does it do? It takes ages to explain to people that don't drive electric cars. You also have this overdrive or OV button. I don't know what it actually stands for. I assume it's overdrive. And what this does is, when you put it into, well, it works in any drive mode, I think, apart from save. But when you put it into normal, sport or perso, and you hit the accelerator, if you press this button at the same time, it gives you a little speed boost. It is quite cool, it's quite quirky. Feels like you're in Star Trek and you're about to go into warp speed and someone says to you, "Hey there, press the button." My really bad impression of that. There's that button I was telling you about. You press that button twice and all the assist systems go off. I had seen another review, a video where this guy was trying to find out where to turn it off, and he'd worked out how to do it in the menus. And then he must have watched some kind of other video or worked it out that he had to just press that twice. To be fair, that is quite easier to turn things off than it is on some other cars these days, where you have to go into the menus and you have to switch each individual one off. At least that button there switches everything off, which is handy. The cockpit itself's a lovely place to be in, I've got to be honest with you, for a what is essentially a French car. It is very, very nice indeed, and you've got this leather trimmed flat bottom steering wheel as well, with the nice white bit there, the Alpine logo inside the steering wheel. This car has heated seats, it has heated steering wheel. I have to admit, I have put the aircon on. I had to put the heated windscreen on yesterday, and my battery went from 160 to something like 140. It's on 135 now, and we've done 44.3 miles, and it started on 220. So as I say, I think it's doing about 2/3 of what it actually says it does on the dash. And I don't think if I drove it any less hard, it would change. I mean, I'd probably save a couple of miles, but I don't think it would be absolutely massive differences. Little pouch there to put your key for some reason. Talking of the key, Renault are mad, right? These keys are the worst design I've ever seen in my life, right? They do not have a holder on the top to put them on a key ring, right? So they do not have a key ring holder on them. So you have to buy a pouch off Amazon or whatever to be able to put the key on a key ring. Why? And it's like, look at it, it's massive. I've put my keys in my pocket and it's like having another phone in there. I mean, that's about the size of a Nokia 3310, isn't it, from 20 years ago? Look at it, it's massive. But yeah, Renault, what a mad invention of not having a keyring on the end of your keys. What are you meant to do with them? Like, exactly. So anyway, so yeah, this changes colour as well when you change the drive modes, which is, I don't know whether you find it cool. I do like the blue. There you go, it's just changed to red. And then again it changes to like a grey. Is that? It's almost the same colour as the car. Back to normal. So, you know, all in all, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot, look at this roof. How cool's that? Don't know why it's like that. Any of you old enough? Reminds me of the Tron game from the 80s. But yeah, it's cool. But it's a homage to the Renault 5, as you know. Or if you didn't know, if you look at the car, it looks like a Renault 5 from the 80s on steroids. Oh, let me just switch it off. So yeah, I mean, that's a very short review of this Alpine A290. You've got a boot. It's not the biggest, it's not the smallest. I'm not opening that because I've put the charging cables under there, because I do have a charger at home, so I don't need the cables. So they are under there, but I might move them because it takes up a lot of space. But yeah, overall I'd recommend this car, definitely. Some of the PCP and lease deals on these are incredible at the moment, and it's just a cool car. I can't believe I'm saying that about an electric car, but it is a cool car. So there's my video for the day. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, all those great things, and see you on the next one.